free. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time Murray to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now, because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it's Mostert, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year, and the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mayfield now. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Mayfield. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, they picked up the first down. But I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped. And I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
There wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Mayfield with it once more. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, they go with Mostert again. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey. That's one.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Green.
To throw is Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Hey. Come on.
First carry for James Conner. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, Mostert, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Play fake, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second down, Connor looking for space. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. Murray flips us forward on a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Murray. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mayfield on play action. That caught by Tremble. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 3 yards out. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. And again, it's Mayfield. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. A lot of ground left to make up. Obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mayfield on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Tremble, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the 1st half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. The The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Powers through him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
That pass complete to Moore. He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown, Cardinals.